Biggest turnoff in guys?
When they don't work out.
How short is too short in a guy?
6'1".
Red flag that I see in a guy is having a mom.
Alright, men, today we're checking out this new TikTok trend that is ruining dating forever. It's known as the ick, and for those unfamiliar, an ick is something that a guy does that turns off a woman. Now, oftentimes, these can actually be valid. For example, if he's rude to his mom and calls her a bitch, that's a massive ick. Or if he shows up to the first date wearing a shirt that says, I paused my game to be here, massive fucking turnoff. However, they've gone from being completely valid to now it seems like us men can't do absolutely anything without giving women the ick. So yeah, hopefully you all enjoy. It's gonna be a very confusing one. Let's begin.
What's your biggest turnoff in guys?
Probably when they don't work out. Go to
Oh,
the
really?
gym and stuff, yeah.
White men.
No fat guys and no white men. Do I even have to say anything?
So what do you guys prefer in a guy?
Really rich,
Really black.
at least 6'5".
6'5"?
Yeah.
She's 6 foot. He's gotta be taller, you know?
Yeah, just lots of money, really. Yeah.
Like a yacht and stuff?
Yeah.
So just so we can find out how delusional her standards actually are, I found a calculator online that'll tell us all about it. Let's say he's 6'5", any race, not fat, and makes 100K a year. Lots of money in her words. That guy is 0.093% of the entire US population, and you think you, out of all people, is able to demand that quality of man, when obviously you're very deficient in some areas of your life, especially in the health and fitness area. You need to lower your standards a lot. Like, bring them down to the fucking floor and then start over from there.
Between men or women, who has a harder life?
Absolutely women.
Why?
We bleed for a week a month. We are
We're sexualized everywhere we go.
Get like catcalled?
Yeah.
You're telling me you're getting catcalled often enough towards now become bothersome for you. Yeah, forgive me if I have a really hard time believing that. Also, there's no way you just demanded men to be 6'5", rich, and in shape in order to meet your standards, and then you say that women have a harder life. If your standards are what we have to measure up to, then we clearly have harder lives just by your logic. Hell, genetically, most of us don't reach your main feature, 6'5". I'm a fucking manlet. I'm only 6'3". I guess I have no chance with you. What a shame.
Can buy me fancy things. Take me on trips. Pay my rent.
The parking lot tenant tried to steal me before.
Not me.
Anyone tried to steal you today?
We can.
We can.
And you know what? There's just so much delusion in this video, it's kind of hard to unpack it all. But I kind of understand why this woman wants a guy who knows how to work out, even though it's an ironic standard. Because let's be honest, her boyfriend is gonna have to be a fucking power lifter. How else will he carry her ass to bed? Even David Goggins himself, on all the steroids in the world, would be struggling to carry her ass to the boat. That shit is impossible.
How short is too short in a guy?
Definitely 6'1". If they're shorter than that, then no.
Have you ever dealt with that before? Like had a guy that's like been trying to get with you that's shorter than that?
Yes. And I can't. I just no.
Have you ever dated someone that's shorter than that?
Yes, and he's actually had to wear the inserts in his shoes. Yeah, he took them off and I was like, okay, we're done.
What is with the height standards in this video being so fucking delusional? I believe it's only like 4% of men in the US that are over 6'1". That's insane. And I never hear these women make the case as to why they deserve these super rare men. They just make the demand without adding their own value proposition. It'd be different if she said, I bring X, Y, and Z to the table, which makes me in the 1% of women, therefore I want to date a 1% man. That would be different, because then there's a value proposition. It's an equal trade.
Men with like posters in their room.
Oh, posters.
Like if you have like your favorite football player, your favorite basketball player like on your wall, it's a little weird. I don't know, like I don't want to be like you and like turn to the side and I'm like making eye contact with LeBron James.
Very true.
Yeah, not the vibe.
You are literally on the Bang Bus, which is a portable porn studio where they drive the woman around town and she slings every sausage within a 20-mile radius, probably contracting endless STDs. But here you are telling me that having a Kanye graduation bear on my fucking shelf is more of an ick than your entire career. Just by watching this video, I feel like I've contracted syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia, AIDS, herpes, hepatitis B, and a whole array of diseases. I feel fucking sick. The lack of self-awareness is truly impressive. Like,
Red flag that I see in a guy is having a mom, and even worse, having a sister.
Damn, you want me to be an orphan? Well, unfortunately, I have both a mom and a sister.
Oh, wow. Do you have any aunts?
3.
Wow. Is your grandma still alive?
One of them's gone. Yeah, the other one's still here.
Alright.
What the fuck? You can't even have female family members? Then where do you come from? Like, do you expect men to exist only and they like bum each other off and then someone spawn a child? No, you need a woman to get pregnant to bring babies into the world. The only reason she doesn't want a man to have female family members is because when a man brings her home and presents her to his family, they're gonna immediately be able to sniff out all her bullshit and warn the guy not to go forward with dating her. So if a guy is practically an orphan and has no family members at all, then she can easily get in there and manipulate him and use him for whatever mischievous purposes she has in mind. Also, why was she low-key praying that this guy's grandma was dead? Ugh, like, you have a grandma? Like, is she still alive? Is that bitch fucking died yet? Like, holy shit, are you Satan himself? What is wrong with you?
There is nothing more icky than a man walking out of Pizza Hut with a cheese pizza in his hand. Like, he's so excited to go home and eat his cheese pizza. Why don't you order like a meat lover's pizza or at least a pepperoni pizza like a man?
Ah! What the fuck? Your whole voice is an ick. My number one ick is when people over-articulate every fucking word they say like this. Like, just talk like a normal human being and not like a fucking retard. Oh my god, it's an earache. I feel bad for any man that has to date you. Imagine coming home from a long day of work. Why don't you do this instead? Be a fucking man.
Some icks that girls have told me they have. Seeing a man stand in line, wearing a biking outfit while biking, not owning a car, when he gets into the ocean gets too easily knocked over by the waves. When a man asks, what do your tattoos mean? Being gluten-free. Using too many enthusiastic emojis. Driving the speed limit.
Yeah, my bad. Let me just go 135 miles per hour down the fucking freeway and wrap the car around a pole. Let me commit vehicular suicide in order to not give you the ick. Standing in line too. What if we're at a fancy restaurant? Let's say I paid $5,000 for the fanciest restaurant in the world. There's a bit of a line at the reservation. That $5,000, boom, in thin air, doesn't matter. She's gotten the ick because we gotta wait in a line. Have fun staying single if these are your standards. You're gonna be the fucking cat lady within the next 20 years.
Okay, he's a 10, but he's a mama's boy. Like a die-hard mama's boy. An actual 0. He's a 3, but he has a private jet. He's at least a 9 out of 10. He's a solid 2, but he's emotionally available and plans dates. He's a 10. Oh!
And stop you right there. Add a couple inches to your nose because you're fucking lying. You're telling me this guy here approaches you. Hey, babe, you want to go on a date? Ugly ass face. The face only a mother could love. But he turns into a 10 out of 10, a Brad Pitt level model because he cries into your chest area when he's sad and plans a date to Denny's once a week. You just don't have to fucking lie. Like, just stop lying.
So he's a 10, but he picks his friends over you. 0.
With this one, it's kind of in the middle. You can't neglect either. Like, yeah, you gotta make time for your girlfriend and you gotta make time for your friends. If you end up neglecting one or the other, then you lose the balance and everything kind of gets out of whack. So, she's half correct. But the rest of the video is fucking retarded. I mean, he's a 3, but he's a private jet. Ugh, makes him a 10. No, it doesn't. It makes the lifestyle he can provide you a 10. If this guy were to jump out of a Lamborghini, you wouldn't exactly say he's a 10, would you? Yeah, exactly. Whoa. What the fuck is this at the end? We have a list here of over 546 icks. You motherfuckers are getting creative with these, actually. Like, how much time do you have on your hands? And these last few are actually insane, too. Don't be shirtless. Don't wear cargo pants. Don't be loyal. My bad. Let me go cheat on you to have more aura points. Don't wear ski outfits when skiing. Don't float on water. Don't go to the gym. So yeah, let me be a fat fuck who cheats on you and dresses like a moron. But then the first girl said that being fat is an ick, even though she was fat herself. This whole trend is so confusing, bro. I'm clocking out. If y'all enjoyed this video and want to keep watching, click the video on screen. I promise it'll change your life. Anyways, yeah, I'll see you there. Goodbye.